Hello, fourth graders. Do you remember his name, the focus artist that we're working on? You're right, Henri or Henri Matisse. Okay. And do you remember the name of the art style that we studied the last couple of weeks? Okay. It is called the Fauvism. Do you remember the word? Okay, this magazine said the fauves. It means the wild beast, didn't it? Okay. All right. And we worked on the complementary color paintings like these. Okay. So today I'm going to teach you about the second half of Matisse's life. So he lived up to 82 years old. So I'm going to start about when he was 40 years old. Okay. Now, he gradually became very famous. But by the time he was about 40 years old, several people became his collector. That means whatever he makes or paints or makes sculptures, they'll collect them. They buy Matisse's pieces with a lot of money. Okay. So, and there was the rich family called Stein family who did that, and there's a collector from Russia who also loved to buy Matisse's pieces. And he also signed a contract with the gallery in Paris. So now he's world famous and very rich. Okay? And what would you do if you became rich and famous and you have extra money that you don't know what to do with? Okay? And so Matisse family took a trip. They went to North Africa, they went to Asia, they even came to United States. And then they pretty much went around all over the world. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay. And then he kept working from Paris. And actually he lived in a city called Nice in France. Okay. And he made lots of paintings and sculptures, and he even made ballet costumes and stuff, and also made printmaking pieces. Now, the life was good until he got older and became sick. He got cancer. Do you know anyone who has cancer in your neighborhood or even in your family? It is a very challenging thing. Okay. And so the Matisse became very ill, and he had to be on a wheelchair constantly. And sometimes he stayed in bed all day when he didn't feel good too well. And do you think Henri Matisse quit making artwork after he got sick? You're right, he didn't. He did not give up. Okay. And I want you to look at this self-portrait. I have shown you this last time. This is Fauvism kind of self-portrait that he did. Now his portrait becomes simpler and simpler. This one, and then finally this. Okay. And his artwork becomes simple too. Okay. Now I want you to look at this painting of a goldfish. Okay. He painted this when he was younger. Now take a look at this photo of Matisse on a wheelchair. He is no longer painting. What is he doing? What are all this garbage on the floor? Okay. So that's the answer. He changed the painting and sculpting and all the artwork into paper cutting and making designs. Okay. So this fish painting, this is a fish painting, goldfish painting. It's titled The Goldfish, became something like this. Now, this one is titled The Chinese Fish. You see the fish right here? Okay. And then here's a little comment above here of what he said. He said, "What I have tried to express for years as a painter, I can now express with the simplest cutout." Okay. So he's very smart. He changed the method into easier option, and he still kept working and making artwork. Okay. And so this is the project you're going to make this week. Okay, so that's a real Matisse example. Now I also made one too. This is my example that I made for you. Okay, I also have put in some little fish too, I thought. But you don't have to put in fish. I thought maybe I can do that because I'm going to show you this fish and this fish. So I made my version. Okay. All right. Now, so what you will do is I'm going to give your teacher this graph paper. Okay. This is very thin, but that's okay. Don't rip it though. But you not draw anything on it except for your name on the back. And what you do is you just cut colored paper. Don't even draw the shape on the paper first. Just cut it. Okay? And then glue them on here and there and make a stained glass window design. So that's what this was. Matisse designed the church stained glass windows and sometimes mural designs. Murals are big paintings on the walls of buildings. Okay. So I want you to do the same thing. Just cut pieces of paper and then glue them on. Make your stained glass window, the pretend window. Okay. You can use any color you want. There's no colors that you cannot use. But my suggestion is to make it symmetrical. Most of the part, you don't have to do symmetrical everywhere. Like my fish, they're not symmetrical. And then there's 2 extra bubbles. But the rest of the place, I made it symmetrical. That means left side and the right side look the same. Okay. If you do that, your project will end up looking a lot prettier and looks organized. Okay, again, here is Matisse's example. Okay, I gave you the graph paper so that you can line things up and make it easier to make things symmetrical. All right, okay, so that's this week's project. And this is the last lesson for only Matisse. Okay. And I hope you had fun. And I will come back and see you next week. Okay. Thank you for watching. Okay. Bye.